Tweedly deedly deet. 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 Fuck. Alright, anyway, so let's do it. Let's play it. Let's play Viscera Clean Up Detail.
What level should we do? So the splatter station?
Ooh, and Splatter Station. Splatter Station.
Splatter station. Yeah, let's fuck that. Waste disposal. Yeah, splatter station.
I'm a fan of the old splatter myself.
I just like having a certain like an area for it, a station.
The Splatter Station. Oh my god. You know, that's what I called my bedroom when I was 13 years old.
Yes.
There is something, and the thing that you should never do with sex is in the middle of sex you should never just start going CHIPMUNK. We're the chipmunks. Guaranteed, because then all of a sudden you'll like stop, and instead of focusing on, you know, the splatter, you will instead be focusing on trying to remember the lyrics to the theme song to Alvin and the Chipmunks.
The poop servatory?
The poop servatory. Oh, of course, the vomitorium. A throwback to Little Caesar himself, who famously would gorge himself on crazy bread. And and of course, the tradition of the vomitorium, in case you didn't know, is Little Caesar would eat a bunch of crazy bread, but what he did not know is that crazy bread, of course, as you know, Ethan, was basted with the semen of 18-year-old high school students.
It was.
It absolutely was.
Actually, that's the special.
That's what makes it so crazy. Upon finding that out, Little Caesar would all of a sudden just go, vomit, vomit, and he would go into his vomitorium.
He's our man if he can't do it.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right. And he would literally vomit out jizz. Just jizz would come shooting out of his mouth.
That sounds awful. Greece is a terrible place. That's what you do, because you can't just have them in your mouth always. You just have balls in your mouth, like.
And that would
go to work. I can't go to work like that.
Oh yeah.
I can't go get groceries like that. Balls just in my mouth.
You call your boss. But I'm sorry, boss. I can't come in today.
I'm sorry, man. But
I've got my balls in my mouth.
My balls in my mouth. That's my impression of me talking to my boss with balls in my mouth. End scene.
It's a holodeck.
Why is this my life, Scott?
The only holograms that are available involve balls going into your mouth. Do you remember the Stanford? I remember what happened was there was a scientist and they had some, you know, random subjects, and the scientist would say to the subjects, "You will press this button, and every time you press this button, you will rub.
Yeah,
you will rub an adult diaper, a full adult diaper, in the face of the person in the other room. The person in the other room would be screaming like, "Please don't shove any more diapers. Please don't shove any more adult diapers in my face."
Yeah, I don't want these in my face. This is really unpleasant. Probably a health issue.
The answer, my friend, is sloshing in the wind. The answer is sloshing like an adult diaper rolling past your window in a windstorm. At Stanford University, to this day, instead of tumbleweeds, they have like a bunch of adult diapers that like have clinged together, and they just like the wind blows them past. And eventually, it starts
like to commemorate the scientific findings.
Eventually, you know, and legend has it that one of them is pretty much like a scene straight out of Temple of Doom. You'll just be like walking. Yeah, you'll be walking through the quad one night, and then all of a sudden you'll hear the ominous rumbling of like 300 adult diapers.
That is a very ominous noise.
Did you do you sometimes watch Shining Time Station, Ethan? Do you remember Shining Time Station?
I do not.
It was the
I am altogether unfamiliar.
Shining Time Station. It was the railroad station, and George Carlin was there, and Ringo Starr, and it had the jukebox full of the marionettes that like sang songs about, you know, self-abuse and self-harm. And,
really?
Yeah. No, I mean, you know, it was like the idea of...
Was that to make sure I was paying attention? Because I almost wasn't.
The idea...
I almost didn't catch that.
Well, no, the idea of the songs was to keep children from self-mutilation, but really, more than anything, it glamorized it, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why do we need a song like, don't cut your wrist, don't hang yourself, like, Don't drive your car into a tree. I mean, that's observation.
And most of all, don't drink bleach for fun.
Yeah, only do it for money.
Only do it for money. If you're in the sideshow that travels around with Lollapalooza, it's okay because you're a professional. But you know, if you're
you don't just do it. Yeah, if you're good at something, you shouldn't get paid for it.
Don't drink bleach for free.
For less than $50.
For less than $50. Go to your friend's house and be like, yeah, this is cool. So, hey, so where do you keep the bleach? You know?
So hey, you got any bleach?
And then your friend will be like, no, you know, I know what you did. I know what you did over at Steve's house. You know, you're not drinking my bleach.
Yeah, Steve and Bill told me what you did. What you asked for bleach and then you drank it.
Dude, I need that bleach to bleach my hair so I can start a ska band. You know, you're not drinking it. And then you'll be like, oh, okay, that's fine. You know, but okay, so that's fine. But you know, just.
But if you were gonna let me, you know, drink it, where would you keep it?
Would you like, you know, would it be under the sink, or did you know that I was coming over so you hid it someplace special? You know, the worst thing, because you would get hurt, of course, from drinking the bleach, but also you would get the emotional pain, because it would get to the point where your friends would start calling you bad names. Like, they would start...
Yeah, like Bleach Breath.
Or they would call you Bleach Leech. So you could make it all worthwhile because, like, your friend could be, you and your friend could be, like, on the little train at the zoo. You could be, like, on the monorail at the zoo, like, looking at all the animals. Yeah, right?
Monorail.
And then, like, the monorail could hit a bump, and then your friend would accidentally, like, make a big splat in his pants.
A big splatter.
He could make
and then pull into the splatter station.
his
train and poop joke. What up?
He could have all of a sudden docked his craft into the splatter station, and then your friend would all of a sudden be like, oh shit, baby made splat. Can you lick my pants because I know you drink a lot of bleach? Can you lick the seat of my pants and get rid of the stain so I'm not embarrassed? And
that's
right, and then
reasonable.
And then you'd be like, yeah, absolutely. So he would get up, and you're still in the monorail at this point, and the guy on the speakers is like telling you fun facts about okapis and stuff like that.
The monorail stuff.
And you know, textbook monorail stuff. And then you're just
monorail jargon.
You're just there learning about you know, okapis, and you're licking the shit out of your friend's pants. And she had a reality show.
Yeah, I had to look it up because people were making fun of it, and so then I, like, way back in the day.
Right.
On Dogpile. I dogpiled it. And then I asked Jeeves just to be sure.
On Dogpile.
Yeah.
You dogpiled all over it. Well, you know, actually, it's funny that you should mention Dogpile. I was doing some, I was on Bing very recently, and I was researching the origins of Dogpile. And actually, where the name Dogpile for that search engine came from is back, you know, a long time ago, you know, maybe like 50 or 60 years ago. Whenever people needed some information, they couldn't just hop onto Bing or Ask.com or, can you think of any other search engines?
I
can only think of the two.
Alta Vista?
Alta Vista, yeah. But you know, whenever they needed some information, what they would do is they would cover their body with dog food, and they would like attract all of the neighborhood dogs, and the dogs would pile on top of you, and they would start, you know, licking the food off of your body. Whoa! And so once the dogs were there on your body, their owners were soon to follow. They'd be like, "Hey, quit covering yourself in dog food."
What are you doing with my dog there?
Why is my dog licking your body? And then they'd be like, "Oh, don't mind that. You know, what were the theme songs? What were the lyrics to the theme song to Alvin and the Chipmunks?" And then the guy would be like,
and then at least somebody else
at least one person would know. I'd be like, "Ugh, I'll tell you if you give me back my dog." And then also the guy standing right next to him would be like, "Oh, you know, shop for chipmunks on Amazon.com. You know, best prices for chipmunks.
Great deals on chipmunks.
Great deals on chipmunk pelts.
Free shipping."
It's not burning. Oh, put it in the hole. Shove it in the hole.
Oh!
Oh, Jesus, did it explode? Oh.
Yes! Holy shit, that was awesome! Do it again!
I was making a... making the splatter on the clock. Well, forget about the guys. I mean, forget about the customers. I was making a splatter on the clock. You know, I was in the bathroom and I was making my poo-poo, and then all of a sudden, like, I heard pizza, pizza on the other side of the door, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Caesar, I'll be done quick. And he's like, pizza, pizza. And I'm like, Mr. Caesar, please. And then, like, he has the key to open the bathroom, so he unlocks the door while I'm there. Yeah, he unlocks the door while I'm there sitting on the toilet with poop coming out of my butt. And what he does is he takes his spear that he always has. He removes the pizzas from the spear, and then he takes the spear and he sticks it up into my butthole. And then when he removes the spear from my butthole, it has 2 turds on the end of the spear. And then he takes it and then he sticks it and he flushes the whole thing down the toilet. And then after he does that, he just like points towards the pizza machine and he's like, pizza, pizza. And I'm like, okay, I'll get back to work. And he like literally removed the turds from my butt so that I was not wasting any more company time.